Hey coin collectors and history fans. Welcome back to your channel named Numismatic Coins. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics, the Lincoln Wheat Penny. Top 4. First up, we'll explore the rarest and most valuable varieties, especially the elusive 1914 Wheat Penny, and how much they're worth in today's market in US dollars. If you love rare coins, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Before we jump into values, let's talk about what makes these coins so special. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the first time a U.S. coin featured a real person. On the front, or obverse, you see Lincoln's portrait. On the back, or reverse, is a pair of wheat ears, which is why collectors call them wheat pennies. Pushpin, these coins were minted from 1909 to 1958, and they came in numerous dates, mints, and varieties. Some are common, some are rare, and a few are extremely valuable. One of the most famous and sought-after Lincoln Wheat Pennies is the 1914 SY, because it has one of the lowest mintages of any Lincoln penny. The Denver Mint produced only 1,193,000 of them, which is tiny compared to other dates. Add to that the fact that many of these coins were heavily circulated and well worn, and finding one in good condition today is rare, and that rarity drives up the price. Now let's talk numbers, real dollar values that collectors today are paying. Typical market values for 1914 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Good G4, $400 $600 very fine VF20, $900 1, $400 extremely fine EF45, $1,700 2, $500 mint state MS60 plus, $3,000 5, $000 plus gem uncirculated MS65, $8,000 12, $000 plus backhand. Prices can vary depending on market demand, grading, and eye appeal. The 1914 isn't the only valuable date. There are others that can be surprisingly valuable. Sparkle's other key valuable wheat pennies, 1909 VDB. Up to $5,000+ in top condition 1909 no VDB. Up to $1,200 plus 1911D, $150 1, $000 plus depending on grade 1922 no D, 2. $000 20, $000 plus in choice grades 1931S. $100 $3,000 plus As you can see, condition really matters. A coin in average where might be worth only face value or a few dollars, but if it's in high grade, those prices skyrocket. So what exactly does grading mean? Grading is how collectors describe a coin's condition. It ranges from good G to mint state MS. Higher grades equate to better surfaces, sharper details, and higher value. Bar chart, most valuable coins we just mentioned get their big price tags only if they're in uncirculated or highly preserved condition. If you're just starting to collect wheat pennies. Pushpin top tips. White heavy checkmark check pocket change for old pennies. You might be sitting on treasure. White heavy checkmark compare coins to grading guides online before selling or buying. White heavy checkmark get valuable coins professionally graded by reputable companies like PCGS or NGC. White heavy checkmark be cautious buying online. Always look for verified sellers. Wrap up 9, 0010, 00 So that's your guide to the most valuable Lincoln Wheat Pennies, especially the iconic 1914 These coins are more than cents. They're a piece of American history and can be worth thousands of dollars. Megaphone, which wheat penny do you want to find in your collection? Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more coin collecting content. Next up today, we're diving deep into one of America's most iconic and valuable coins, the Lincoln Wheat Penny, with a special focus on the 1946 wheat penny and its value in today's market. First place metal narrator. These humble pennies might look ordinary, but some are worth far more than 1 cent, especially if they're in excellent condition. Speaking narrator. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. These coins were minted every year until 1958 and are easily recognized by the wheat stalks on the reverse. Narrator. The Wheat Penny series includes many rare and valuable coins, but today we're spotlighting one of the more sought-after issues, the 1946 D Wheat Penny. Speech balloon narrator. In 1946, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln Wheat Pennies at several facilities, including Denver, which is identified with a D mint mark. Pushpin narrator. The 1946 D Wheat Penny is not the rarest of the series, but in high-grade condition, it can be surprisingly valuable. Sparkles narrator. Like all wheat pennies, condition matters more than age. A coin in good condition can be worth several dollars, while one in superb condition can fetch a much higher price. Face with monocle narrator. Let's look at how you can spot a genuine 1946 D Wheat Penny. Right narrator, obverse front. You'll see President Abraham Lincoln's portrait facing right. Date. Clearly read 1946 on the front. Mint mark. Look below the date for a small D. That's the Denver mint mark. Reverse back. Two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Pushpin narrator. The presence of a clear D mint mark and strong details on both sides indicate a well-preserved coin. Dollar banknote narrator. Now let's talk value. Coin prices change over time, but as of 2026, here's a good breakdown of what you can expect in the market. Narrator. Good G4 condition, approximately 25 cents to 1. 25 plus a coin with worn details but date and mint mark still visible. Very fine VF20, around $2 to 4 more detail visible, less wear. Extremely fine EF45, around $5 to 8 strong details with only light signs of wear. About uncirculated AU50, around $10 to 12 small blue diamond mint state, MS60 to MS65. $25 to 200 plus. The highest quality can bring significant premium in the collector market. Pushpin narrator. Keep in mind that market prices can vary depending on demand and exact grade assigned by grading services like PCGS and NGC. Speaking narrator. So what makes a wheat penny valuable? 3 main things: scarcity, condition, and collector demand. Pushpin narrator. Coins with errors, beautiful tunning, or especially high uncirculated grades are worth far more. Sparkles narrator. For example, a 1946 D and MS65 or higher could sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 at auction. Narrator. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned hobbyist, here are some tips to help you buy or grade Lincoln Wheat Pennies. Heavy tip 1. Always use a magnifier to check the date and mint mark. Heavy tip 2. Compare your coin to online grading guides. Heavy tip 3. Store coins properly in flips or holders to preserve quality. If you're unsure about value, consider getting your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, especially if it's in great condition. Next up today, we're diving into one of the most popular series in American numismatics, the Lincoln Wheat Penny, specifically from the year 1926. Whether you're a beginner just starting your collection or a seasoned collector trying to see today's market value for these coins, you've come to the right video. Before we jump in, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and let's explore the fascinating world of 1926 Lincoln Wheat Pennies. Speaking. To give you a quick refresher, Lincoln Wheat Pennies were minted from 1909 to 1958. They feature the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the distinctive wheat ears on the reverse. This series is beloved because it's affordable for beginners, yet rich in rare dates and high values for serious collectors. Today, let's focus on one specific year, 1926, and see what makes these pennies. Speaking. In 1926, Lincoln pennies were struck at 3 different mints. No mint mark, Philadelphia. D mint mark, Denver. S mint mark, San Francisco. show close-up visuals of each coin type. But unlike other years with rare varieties, the 1926 entries don't include any major doubling errors. So what makes them valuable? The answer is condition. Backhand index pointing right coins are typically graded from poor P1, good G4, very fine VF20, extremely fine EF45, about uncirculated AU50+, mint state MS60, MS70. Speaking. The catch is, 1926 pennies are very common in low grades, but incredibly rare in high grades. That's why values can range from just a few dollars to thousands for perfect examples. Maybe show visuals comparing worn coin versus mint state. Speaking. Let's start with the 1926 no mint mark, also known as the Philadelphia strike. Estimated market values today. Good G4, 30 cents, 60 cents. Very fine VF20, $1.25, $2.50. Extremely fine EF45, $4, $8. About uncirculated AU50, $8, $25. Uncirculated MS60, $40, $60. Choice uncirculated MS65, $300, $800+. Gem uncirculated MS67, $2,000, $4,000+. Speaking. So even though millions were minted, top-graded examples can reach thousands of dollars at auction. Speaking. The Denver Mint also produced a lot of these, but high-grade survivors are rarer. Estimated market values. Good 40 cents, 70 cents. VF $1.50, $3. EF $5, $12. AU $10, $30. MS60 $50, $90. MS65 $350, $900+. MS67 $2,500, $5,000+. Speaking. Bottom line, the Denver 1926 tends to be slightly more valuable because fewer high-grade examples survive. Round Pushpin Section 6, 1926S, San Francisco Mint. Speaking. And finally, the San Francisco Mint mark, often the most desirable of the three. Estimated market values. Good 50 cents, 80 cents. VF $2, $4. EF $8, $15. AU $15, $40. MS60 $50, $100. MS65 $400, $1,200+. MS67 $3,000, $6,000+. Speaking. As with other dates, the high-grade survival rate is low, meaning perfectly preserved examples demand serious money. Light bulb tips for viewers. Heavy checkmark, look for sharp details on Lincoln's cheek and jaw. Heavy checkmark, check the wheat ears, they should be distinct. Heavy checkmark, avoid heavily cleaned or scratched coins. Heavy checkmark, compare with grading guides online. Speaking. With more collectors entering the hobby and coins becoming scarcer in high grades, prices continue to climb, especially for MS65 and above. Speaking. So there you have it, a complete guide to 1926 Lincoln Wheat Pennies, no mint mark, D and S, and what they're worth in today's market. Next up today, we're talking about one of America's most popular collectible coins, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, stick around because some of these pennies are worth way more than you think. Before we dive into price values, let's quickly talk about what a Lincoln Wheat Penny is. In 1909, the U.S. Mint introduced a new penny design to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln, and it stayed in production all the way through 1958. The reverse side of these coins features two stalks of wheat. That's why collectors call them wheat pennies. These coins were made from 95% copper, making them more valuable by metal content than modern pennies. Now let's talk specifically about the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny. In 1956, the U.S. Mint produced these pennies at two locations: white heavy check mark Philadelphia, no mint mark; white heavy check mark Denver, D mint mark. And today, the condition, mint mark and rarity determine exactly how much they're worth. Segment 3. Value of 1956 penny, good condition. Pushpin narrator. Let's start with the basics. The 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, struck in Philadelphia. In good condition, which means visible wear but all major details still present. 1956 Wheat Penny, no mint mark, good condition. Backhand index pointing right, estimated value, around 30 cents to $1.50. That means if you just found one in your change, don't toss it. Even a couple of bucks is better than nothing. Pushpin narrator. Now let's look at the 1956 D, struck at the Denver Mint. In good condition. Small blue diamond 1956 D Wheat Penny, good condition. Backhand index pointing right, estimated value, around 30 cents to $2. The Denver version is slightly more valuable because fewer were minted compared to Philadelphia. Pushpin narrator. But here, where things get exciting, if your penny is in higher grade condition like fine, very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated, the value jumps dramatically. Examples: Sparkles 1956 no mint mark, AU about uncirculated. Backhand index pointing right could be worth $10, $15 or more. Sparkles 1956D, MS63 uncirculated. Backhand index pointing right often sells for $15, $25+. Sparkles rare high-graded mint state 1956 Lincoln Penny. Backhand index pointing right some coins, graded MS65 or higher, can sell for $100 or more. Now let's quickly talk about what makes a penny more valuable. Heavy checkmark condition / grade, most important. Heavy checkmark mint mark. Heavy checkmark strike quality. Heavy checkmark no damage / scratches. Heavy checkmark original luster. A penny that looks almost brand new with sharp detail can be worth hundreds compared to a worn one worth only $1. Here are 3 quick tips if you're collecting Lincoln Wheat Pennies. Tip 1. Always examine the date and mint mark first. Tip 2. Use a proper coin magnifier loupe. Tip 3. Compare to grading guides before selling or buying. So there you have it, the complete guide to the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny and what it's worth in today's market. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, thumbs up, and subscribe for more rare coin values, hidden gems, and collector secrets. Speech balloon comment below. Which Lincoln penny do you want us to value next? Thanks for watching and happy collecting.